God showed me how I was made last night. She came to me in a dream, all barefoot and African regal, and she told me that I am a bomb. I am the nuclear explosion that will drive out the dark. I have napalm on my tongue and a fuse in my mind. God told me that I was designed to speak fire into the air of her earth. She said that on the sixth morning, she used a yam tree to pick out her afro, spun up the sand of the desert to don her most beautiful kente. She lined her eyes with molten obsidian and placed a canyon between the pearls of her teeth. The Lord spake unto the trees with a voice that trembled their roots. There exists too much silence on my earth, she said. My earth needs some loud. My earth needs some spark. So God reached down into the core of her creation, and she halted time at the point where all things fall apart and come together. Her fingers, with bones of diamond and skin of steel, molded a heart out of metal and glass and combustion and light. She smoothed it over with a paste made from the million universes in the soil, held together by the infinities of joyous raindrops. God brought the rotting wood from all the ships lesser deities sailed on her soul, and curved the boards around a gust of stardust she'd captured in the sleeve of her cloth way back in her beginning, and had decided to save for her greatest masterpiece. The Lord dragged her toes through Andromeda and fashioned a thick mane of hair so wild that no man would be brave enough to tame it. Then she whispered a word that means death in every tongue, sewed it onto a patchwork of life's meaning, and folded it 100 times before it was small enough to fit in the temple between my temples. God lifted her creation to her face, and she told me that my feet would guide me over her earth, because the precious gems that would make up my shrapnel are meant to be felt and not seen. She told me that she created time for me, so that my glory might have something to challenge it. The Lord made me promise that I wouldn't forget to detonate. She created me with the intent of combustion, blasting bits of me all over the faces of men, permeating the eardrums of the creatures she allowed me to name. God made me swear to be the acid rain against every green leaf, the sharp thorn that dug into every fleshy side, the poison that eliminates the weeds from the flowers. I gave her my word. She smiled in the way that causes comets to divorce themselves from the heavens and the sun to shine at night. God said, "Let there be you." And there was me. And she saw me. And I was good.